Hi, Rahima. How are you?
James, how are you? You good?
I'm good. Interestingly, I'm in bed. I fractured my leg.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, yesterday I was going to pick my vehicle at a garage,
Mm.
and then I jumped on this boat person on a border.
Ooh.
Then I think he was drunk or something.
Mm.
Then at a place where he was not supposed to take the corner, he took the corner, and we were swept away by this Land Cruiser, this tour operators Land Cruiser, the extended one, tall
Oh,
ones.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes, were
Sorry.
thrown on the other side, and so I got a
Ah,
fracture at the anchor. And
sorry.
yeah, thank you. I'm fine.
Yeah.
When you get POP,
Mm.
it will take a
Pole.
few, like 3, 4 weeks, and I'll be okay.
Oh, pole. Pole sana.
Asante sana. How is Arusha? You're in Arusha as well?
Yeah. Yes, I am in Arusha.
Okay,
Mm.
great. Super. You are very particular about time, and this is very impressive.
Yeah.
Really a master
I've been
of
here, I think, more than okay, I've been working. I'm at home, but I'm still working. I have some few issues that I've been working on. You know, all
right.
my bosses are coming for the meeting, so they're
Okay.
almost here. Yeah, so I've been working, but
Are
of
you,
course, naturally, I'm always on time.
uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah,
Your boss is from Dar es Salaam?
yeah. My boss from Dar es Salaam, the minister, permanent secretary, they're all,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Mm, mm.
So today, based on my condition, I'm not sure if we can extend the little extension we
Yeah, yes,
wanted.
the other time. Maybe we can
Yes,
if
but
you
we'll
if Friday you'll
capitalize
be
on
fine,
Thursday.
maybe. Yeah, Friday.
Yeah. Friday we will
Yeah.
do it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Mm.
Yeah. So are you
Let's
going to
wait
do any
for
present?
others. Yeah. Mm.
Have you done any presentation since
Since yesterday,
yesterday?
no. I just had a meeting. You know, I always
Right.
have those meetings.
With the team, eh?
The meeting, you are the chairman, yes, with the ATCL. I had a meeting with the ATCL. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Perfect. So we're waiting for others. I think
Yeah.
let me try to share some slides by okay, this is where is the presentation is mm, mhm. No. Is that- So today, I hope you're not going to be interrupted, or is it when
No,
the
no, no, no,
bosses
no,
come? Then
no. The interruption will be mostly on the phone, maybe only if. But I have made sure that I've settled everything that I was supposed
yeah.
to do. Yeah, but on
Okay.
Saturday, normally not that much.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
Good. Then we have Kasati. Try this. So at work, everybody knows you for your time management, I'm sure, right? So
Yeah,
they
yeah.
they never delay for meetings.
It's their culture to delay, but very
Okay.
fortunate that even my boss He's always a timekeeper. So when he's in the meeting, you cannot enter after him.
Oh.
Yeah. The guy is very strict. Very, very strict. Yeah.
Oh, so if you come late, it's your funeral. He's done.
It is. I tell you, the whole 75% of the meeting will be on you.
Oh,
It's that much bad.
right. Okay. Are you able to see the slide?
No. Okay. Now, yes. Yes. Now I can see them.
Okay, good.
Yeah, good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon. Is that Joseph?
Yes, James Joseph, yeah.
Okay, how is Dar es Salaam? Are you at work today?
No, but support there and there where there's the need. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but settled at least now, yeah. So we can proceed.
Most welcome, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Brother Kasati, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, how are you, sir?
Good, and you, James?
Good, sir. I'm sorry you will not be able to see my video today.
Okay, that's all right.
But I'm sure I'm trying to test the slides to see if they're moving.
Okay.
Okay, so it was not in a PowerPoint, it's in the PDF format, right?
Yeah, I sent you the PDF.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
We shall use it.
Okay.
Fantastic. Meet Madam Rehema here. I don't know if you know, she's an engineer, Rehema Mieya, Director General at Kilimanjaro International Airport. You're both engineers, so I figure you probably know each other.
As I was reading his bio, I just found out he did his first degree at Makerere. Well, I did my master's degree at Makerere. And I did my first degree at UDSM. Yeah. So how are you, Mr. Kasati?
Good, and I did my master's in UDSM.
Yeah, it's more of interchangeably.
Yes. Rema, I think I don't think we've met, but I think we spoke sometime back when I guess you worked for TAA at Dar es Salaam at one point.
Dar es Salaam, yes. I was the director at Julius Nyerere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember speaking to you a few years ago.
Okay.
Yes. So you guys, you can see my video?
Yes.
Your video, yes, we can see you. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
Yes, we can, yeah.
Great.
Thanks for being on time. And also on the line here, we have Joseph. Joseph is known as the Dollar Man. He works for NMB as a Forex, head of Forex or something. I think he can introduce himself better than I can.
James, yes, Brother Kasat, how are you?
Very good. What about you?
Yeah, surviving for the grace of Allah.
Okay.
You know, just for you guys, whenever you stack in dollars, please, you know, to some point on the market, we end up with the dollar shortage. So I argue, all of you, whenever you stack, please give me a shout. You get cheaper and available as well.
Okay.
So yes, yeah.
That's
don't stack. You see, it is a good having the networking like this as well.
Okay, good to know that.
Yeah, please, yeah, anytime.
Eventually, James. I just looked at my contacts and found your contact here, and I think we communicated regarding the beds control.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, kindly pay me a visit at the Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro, for sure.
Please,
I'm gonna do that.
Please.
I think I still have your number.
Now we can do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Sounds very good.
Very good.
Awesome. Yes. It's pleasant to see that some more important things can happen out of the.
Yes. Good.
And then we have Dorothea Liza. She's in Dodoma. Hi, Dorothy. Are you there?
Hi, James. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Are you well?
Yeah, I'm well, ready to, get some new stuffs.
Awesome. Did you read the bio of Brother Kasati, Engineer Kasati?
I did. And I must say, I'm the smallest one in the room today. That I must admit, because God, he's a giant.
Okay, that's good. I don't know how long other people will take to jump in, but in the next 3 minutes, if no one has shown up, we'll proceed. Wanasema watakuta tunaendelea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that is good. How is the weather in Dar es Salaam? Joseph.
Hello. Yeah, it's
Yes.
sunny. It's sunny and hot as usual. But in the
Okay.
evening, it's a bit chilly. So we are enjoying the weather. Nowadays,
Okay.
you have to cover yourself well in the evening.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I
but so
see.
far you need an air con a little bit. Then later on in the evening, you'll use
Yeah.
electricity bill a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Yes. Okay. Sure. Welcome. Who is on P? P is who? Can you please let us know? You are represented by letter P.
I think that's you, James.
Oh, interesting.
Eventually, it's you.
Oh my, okay. All right. Good. All right. A few more minutes and we will get started.
Okay.
Okay, I think we would rather get going. Okay, glad to see Valency. How is Moshe Valence?
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Mosh is okay. We have
Good.
sun today.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
Lovely. Upendo, how are you? You were in the United States. You just came back. How was the Global Leadership Summit? Hello, Pendo. Ikunda, aka Ikunda.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Hi, James, how
Are you well?
Yes, I'm good.
You're sounding very far off, or rather, probably you've put your mouthpiece too far away from your mouth or something. Are you good?
Yes, yes, I'm good.
How was the trip?
My trip was good for sure.
Okay.
Yes.
The conference?
Yeah, the conference was super big.
Thousands
Yeah.
of people from around the world, right?
Yes, thousands of people around the world, great leaders.
Yes.
Yes.
Interesting. Yes, I've attended a few global leadership summits, and they're
Okay.
quite interesting in terms of leadership. So I'm sure you've learned a lot. Huh?
I have.
Okay. All right, brothers and sisters, you are most welcome to today's program. This is a continuation of our 12 weeks program on strategic communication skills, the areas that I find to be so very important when it comes to becoming or to being a very good communicator in the 21st century. They include things like public speaking, which we've been discussing for the last 4 or 5 weeks, emotional intelligence in communication, negotiation skills, social media for communication in leadership. And today we will be looking at artificial intelligence in communication or artificial intelligence in leadership. And to do this job, we have none other than a gentleman that I happen to know for the last 20-something years. He and I worked together at Celltel back in 2002. Can you imagine that? He was an engineer back then, and guess what I was doing? I was in sales. And 20-something years later, we're both doing what we were doing back then. I'm still doing sales and leadership, and he has gone deeper and deeper into technology. So currently, as you can see the bio, and I hope you go to read it, he is a non-executive board member for CRDB Bank in the Congo, and he probably will tell us a little bit more about that. But he's also in several other boards, basically. And he is a board member of Dream FM, a radio station that I know too well in Mbeya. He runs his own company where he also chairs it. It's called Amtech Consulting. He's also a board chairman of Child Support Tanzania, CST, and director general at Max. He was director general and board member, board secretary at Maxcom, which actually had a service called Max Malipo. Yeah. So, and I think he has been instrumental for before now, going back a little bit. He was chief technical officer for Tigo in Rwanda, and he may correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, so if you are looking for someone to tell you something about technology, I cannot think of anybody better than my brother, Engineer Jameson Kasati. He's an avid reader and a researcher in AI. And today he will tell us the evolution of artificial intelligence and the day-to-day uses of AI in communication and leadership. So let's put our hands together and give a huge round of applause to our brother, Engineer Jameson Kasati. Karibu sana, brother, and over to you. Take it on from there. Karibu. Unmute yourself.
Asante sana James.
Karibu.
Asante nashukuru sana. Once again, my name is Jameson Kasati. So you realize there is James and the Jameson together today in this platform. So like what my brother James has rightly put it.
Oh, okay. Do you still okay? Do you want me to put on the bio, or I go straight to your
put the
presentation?
slides. Put the slides.
The slides, okay. Awesome, awesome. Okay, good.
Yes. So like what my brother James has lightly put it in terms of my bio, maybe just to add a bit. I worked for, I would say almost all the telcos here in Tanzania, right from TTCL, Tritel, if you remember it. Then we went ahead to launch Vodacom in Tanzania. And after that, I went to launch Celtel, which is now Airtel. I was also part of the team that made the transition from Buzz to Tigo in Tanzania before going to launch Tigo in Rwanda. So I also served as a Director General for Maxcom Africa, which was branded as Max Malipo here in Tanzania. Currently, I am the chairman of Amtech Consulting Company Limited, where I'm also a founder. And I also chair Child Support Tanzania, which is an NGO responsible for providing inclusive education for children with disabilities. I also serve as a board member for CRDB DRC, which became operational in the last 2 years. And I'm also founder and the director of Dream FM, which is a radio broadcasting from Bear. So today, of course, we're gonna discuss artificial intelligence in terms of its evolution and the journey of artificial intelligence in Tanzania. So I'm looking forward to a very interactive session today, because I don't claim to know everything in artificial intelligence. So I'm expecting to have a two-way discussion with all the participants so that we get to uncover what is this artificial intelligence and what it means in our daily lives and in our businesses here in Tanzania. Next slide, James. Oh, good. So when you look at artificial intelligence, of course, we know this has come out as a global idea, but today in this discussion, we'll try to see how we can take this from a global idea to a local tool that everyone uses in everyday life. So now let's start by defining what is artificial intelligence or what is AI. So AI, in simple terms, is a concept of making machines think, learn, and solve problems like human beings. So what this is trying to do is try to mimic human and use that to solve problems. So it's kind of a combination of human and the machine intelligence in trying to look at everyday problems and coming out with solutions. So essentially, how does this work? So artificial intelligence analyzes large amounts of data, and it recognizes patterns and makes decisions or recommendations instead of following rigid instruction. So basically, behind artificial intelligence is these huge amounts of data, which comes out with patterns that makes it possible for computers to make decisions and the recommendations. Next slide. So let's quickly have a look at the evolution in terms of where artificial intelligence came from as a concept and up to application and how it is today. So the thinking behind artificial intelligence, it came out by one of the very bright guys in the 1950s. And this guy was called Alan Turing. And what he did was trying to ask himself whether machines can think like human beings. So he came out with what we call a Turing test. So what is this Turing test? Turing test basically. Are we having some echoes?
Onesmo, please, can you mute your mic?
Yeah, somebody, yes. I think somebody's. Okay, we're good now?
Yeah, we're good.
Yes. So now I was trying to explain the Turing test. So what is this Turing test? The Turing test was an idea to try to make a comparison, okay, between between a human and a machine to see how the two respond to a text conversation. So the idea was to compare from the same prompt, how does a human react and how does the machine react? So when the judge couldn't make a difference between the response from the machine and the response from the machine, that's when now we came out with the idea of artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence was formally coined in a Dartmouth conference in 1956. So you can imagine, artificial intelligence didn't start yesterday, as what most people think. It was coined officially in the Dartmouth conference in the USA in 1956. So to say artificial intelligence as a concept, I mean, it came out even before Tanzania got independence in 1961. So in between 1960s and 1970s, we started seeing some early systems that were AI-based. So these were basically rule-based AI systems. Examples include what we call Mycin system. This was used for medical diagnosis, especially for detecting bacterial infection. And then there was another system called ELISA. This basically was a chatbot, and it is claimed to have been the pioneer of chatbot systems. So this was the first system to be developed that allowed conversations in the form of chats. Now, when it came in the 1980s, we had a period called the AI winter. This was called the AI winter because there was reduced interest in AI systems. And this was mainly due to limited computing power. So the computers of those days were not as powerful. So it was meaningless, to develop the AI systems. So the real news came in between 1990s and the 2000, where there was a resurgence, and this was pushed up by resurgence of machine learning, basically. So due to coming up of large amounts of data, this made AI systems a bit more meaningful. James, go down a bit. Yes. So, like I said, in the 90s and the 2000s, we started seeing more data that gave rise to machine learning. So we started seeing the real AI boom in the 2012, and this was pushed more by three main drivers. The first driver is what we call big data, which you have, I think, spoken a bit about it. So we started seeing large volumes of data due to digital transformations. And then the coming up of the powerful computers. When we talk about powerful computers, what you mean here is high processing power computers, I mean, due to very high speed. And then we started seeing better algorithms, which is basically the brain behind AI. And that's when we saw a system called AlexNet, which was one of the first system to be able to analyze and detect images. So we saw a breakthrough that was in the 2012. Now, what has been the impact of AI globally today? Okay, we have started. I mean, we've seen AI impacting us in our daily lives and in the businesses in so many areas. One of the area is the virtual assistants. We saw systems like Siri, Alexa, and the Google assistants. And these systems, these were like chatbots and controllers of smart devices, so they could respond to voice commands and also to text conversations. We have seen AI in e-commerce platforms like Amazon. We've seen it suggesting products based on the browsing history and the past purchases. In transport, we have seen the coming of self-driving cars, and we are also seeing ride-hailing services that rely on AI. These are systems like Uber and the Bolt. We have also seen AI in social media, where it filters content, it personalizes feeds, and it identifies human posts. Sorry, harmful posts. In finance, we have seen AI is used to help detect fraud and also to do algorithmic trading, and also in risky management, and also in credit evaluation, basically looking at the transaction history and doing analysis and being able to predict the future, whether a particular person is able to repay the loan or not. So this is at a global stage. So now let's go to the next slide and to see AI in action here in Tanzania. So in the early days, we have seen AI adoption in Tanzania starting slowly with basic chatbots and in a mobile application. So we've seen companies using these automated assistants to help customers with basic tasks like checking balances. We have seen like the telcos providing personalized bundles to its customers. We have seen the use of AI here in Tanzania in the customer care in terms of addressing queries and also providing support where there is maybe an issue. So in the early days, these tools were not so advanced, but they were able to introduce many Tanzanians to AI-powered systems for the first time. Although in most cases, the users did not even realize that they were using AI. So now let's have a look at what are the key applications of AI in Tanzania today. The first area, where AI is very, very practical in Tanzania today, is on mobile money and the finance, which is the biggest use of AI in Tanzania so far. AI is helping banks and the telco companies to detect suspicious activities and they prevent fraud in the mobile money systems like M-Pesa and Mix by Yes. AI, like I mentioned before, it is helping to assess credit worthiness for small loans by analyzing mobile money history and the spending habits and making credit more accessible to more people. So in agriculture, we are seeing use of mobile applications, which are AI-based to provide farmers with information on planting, irrigation, and the pest control. We've also seen AI-powered platforms using satellite images and the weather data to predict rainfall and assess soil conditions. Farmers are also using smartphone cameras to identify crop diseases and they get instant advice on treatment. In the area of transport and the logistics, in areas of transport and logistics, we're seeing AI making movement smarter in cities. We've seen ride-hailing services like Bolt and the Uber, which are making use of AI to match drivers with riders, and they also optimize routes, and they also calculating fares. And then in some cases, like I'm sure everybody of us has seen, when you're using these services like Uber and Bolt, whenever there's a traffic jam or whenever there's some delays, you'll see these systems, they recalculate the fares and they update the final fares. All of this is happening because of AI. We have also seen delivery companies using AI to optimize routes, which is helping to save fuel and speed up deliveries. I mean, saving time, basically. So now, we've also seen other emerging AI applications in Tanzania. We've seen the use of AI in education, whereby AI is helping to personalize learning for students and also provides adaptive assessments. So we've moved away now with AI from using one size fitting all. Now students can be assessed adaptively depending on their capability to learn. We have seen also some apps that are tailored for Tanzanian students with content in Swahili and which is aligned with the national curriculum. In healthcare, we've seen AI being tested to help with disease diagnosis, analyze medical scans like X-rays and other health tips, and offer health tips via chat. In terms of security, we have seen AI helping to analyze video surveillance footages and help law enforcement agencies to identify potential threats. It also detects and responds to cyber attacks, which are on the rise today. Next one, James. So now let's have a quick look at what are the main benefits of AI-powered systems. Number one, I think we've touched it a bit, is more on the efficiency with AI, because it is because of its ability to run through vast amounts of data within a very, very short time, and they're using very advanced algorithm. It is helping services to become faster and to become more efficient, which in turn reduces costs, which is good for businesses, meaning that better services can be provided at affordable prices. Another benefit we are seeing with AI-powered systems, it's making services like credit and healthcare more accessible to more people, and especially in rural areas. The last one is on empowerment. We have seen farmers being empowered, students and their businesses by providing them with valuable tools and information. I mean, the benefits are much more than this, but of course, this is just to highlight the top three benefits of using AI-powered solutions. Next one. So now, of course, besides having so many benefits with AI-powered systems, there are also challenges on the other side. One of the biggest challenge we've seen is awareness and the trust. So we've seen many people who don't actually understand AI, which lead to fear and mistrust. Maybe here I can give more details in my personal experiences on this. So I've seen, especially even with my friends, sometimes when this discussion comes up, you see people being negative about AI. You've seen people saying that AI is making people don't think anymore because it simplifies everything. So this is one area whereby I see as not having very good awareness on what AI is all about. In my view, and of course with a lot of practical evidences around the globe, is that AI is simplifying things, which means it improves on productivity, which means it improves on efficiency. Now, once we have all of this, what it means is that we're going to have better economies, better revenue, and I mean, even better life standard. So the key, in my view, is that we need people to know more about this and to know how they can take advantage of the new technology. If you look at the history, what we have seen is that the coming up of new technologies, in most cases, it improves economy, it improves life standards, but of course, it also comes up with new industries, new jobs. So we need to make our people know that, with the coming of the new technologies, how to position themselves so that they adapt to the new jobs and to the new economy. Another challenge we are seeing with AI is on data privacy, because for these systems to work, it requires a lot of information, which is mostly personal information collected by these systems. So yeah, the idea is that, how do we make sure that, this personal information is kept safe? And I can see, of course, the way this is becoming more aware of this, and I've seen most countries coming up with new laws, new regulations, and even setting up institutions take care of this. Like in Tanzania, I think the Personal Data Protection Act was enacted in 2022, if I'm not mistaken, and then the regulations were rolled out in 2023. And now we have an institution called the Personal Data Protection Commission, which is operational today to take care of things like this. The next challenge is on infrastructure. Infrastructure, I mean, is required for AI to grow. We need to have better internet, and we need to have electricity infrastructure. Of course, today, mobile companies have done a good job in terms of providing coverage to our population. We've seen 2G everywhere in the country. We've seen also the coming of 3G and 4G, which is proper broadband, reaching more people. So having this is good. Good job has been done, but more needs to be done, especially on improving infrastructure like electricity, which can make the telcos, reach more people. And once that is achieved, of course, we have also another challenge, which is the skills gap. When we talk about skills gap here, we mean people who are trained on AI, people who are trained as data scientists, software engineers, cybersecurity experts. So we need, of course, more people to take up the new jobs and run the AI-based systems. But at the same time, we also need to work on the digital literacy to be able to help now the consumers to be able to make use of this technology here locally. Next one. So to sum up, how do we see the future of AI in Tanzania? So we are saying with having the right policies in place, providing public education, AI has a big potential in Tanzania to boost productivity, create jobs, and improve services in key sectors. So we need to ensure this benefits transforming everyone, from farmers from countryside to the students in urban schools. The future of AI looks promising with new opportunities emerging as more businesses and the government agencies embrace the technology. So, guys, at this point in time, I would like to say thank you very much. This was just a brief overview of AI, where it has come from globally, and how is it used today in Tanzania, and what is the future of AI in Tanzania. So at this point in time, I would like to invite questions so that I can provide, or we can have a more detailed discussions to provide clarification. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Brother Jameson Kasati, for a very illustrative presentation on evolution of AI, the benefits. We have really benefited a lot. Colleagues, you are now going to be given an opportunity to ask any questions pertaining AI, but maybe to usher us into this direction of Q&A, may I ask a couple of questions probably, then I will allow others to. Jameson,
Yes.
Let's start at global level.
Yes.
I think there's a big competition and rivalry between the US and China as far as AI is concerned. And I remember reading some articles in the recent past where I think the US was saying that we should be working more towards regulating this and making sure that it's not harmful. And we should be working collaboratively as countries. That is the philosophy of the USA. And that no one person should be the leader, but we need to all be traveling together. But I think last year or something, China declared that I think in the next few, I don't know, 10, 20 years, they want to be the global leaders of AI. They want to be far ahead of everyone. And when you follow on Chinese news, you realize that, yes, indeed, there's so much advancement on AI in China. So my question is this going to be a threat to, let's say, to global peace? Or rather, is the, let's say, the gap between these two superpowers or the competition, what's the future of this competition between these two countries? Another question is, so that's on a global level, but locally, you are the board member of CRDB in Congo, and I was looking at today's newspaper, particularly the East African, and they were saying that AI has cut exam marking time in DRC to only 3 days. And reading down the paper, it says that in the past, they used to take up to 3 months, to finish the marking process. But right now, they've taken only 3 days. It was so puzzling and so surprising, such that the Minister of Education had to make a presentation to the president, Felix Tshisekedi, and the Council of Ministers, I believe, like the cabinet of ministries here, of ministers. So why don't we in Tanzania as well, right, adapt to why don't we use AI as well to shorten the times, especially in education? Or are there any efforts happening right now in that direction? Asante, those are my two starting questions. Kasati, over to you.
Okay, good. Okay, maybe I'll start with this competition between China and the US. James, as far as I understand, the competition between China and the US is not only on AI. It has always been there when it comes to business, when it comes to technology. What I can say is that AI has got so many good things to offer. Although, of course, there are challenges in terms of maybe the ethical implication of AIs, because what we have seen is that if these solutions are not crafted well, taking into consideration of ethical aspects, okay, they may lead to things like biases, just like human beings. So we need to be aware of that, and we need to take care of that, because I have seen things. AI being used, for example, in recruitment processes. Okay, so information being fed there, and then AI making decisions who is the most suitable candidate to be employed. So the ethical dilemma is a key problem which needs to be addressed. So yes, there are much more benefits using AI-based systems, But of course, there are also challenges that we need to be aware of and take care of them to make sure that, these systems are being used to our benefit, and whatever threats that are there are also taken care of. Now, when it comes to this issue of exam marking, I mean, to me, that's just an example of what AI does. What we need, I think, to understand is that, when you look at AI, is that it really simplifies work in a very fundamental way. Maybe I'll give one example. If, for example, you have been asked to write a proposal, okay, and you need to do some sort of research, okay? Now you can imagine, if you use traditional ways, what it means is like, you may need to consult quite a number of references or books or journals or something, and to be able to come up with something. So now imagine, compare you doing that, and with AI. With AI, what it implies is that AI has access to digital platforms across the entire globe. You can imagine. So it's able to go through the different websites, I mean, all the public information that is available there, to scan around all that information, okay, and come up with an analysis, okay, in terms of what you're looking for, and the giving suggestions and the recommendations to you. So you can imagine, getting through all this data, which is a collection of facts, maybe, okay, and coming up with different ideas that have been presented by different people across the globe. So compare with the traditional way where we have to do this physically. Basically, the traditional way has limitations if you compare to the AI-based system. So, so you're right. I can give another example. For example, in the traditional way, like say, when they present to us some board materials, maybe they send us minutes or they send us board materials. Sometimes, the materials are very bad. To be able to go through each and every line, it will take time. Now, compared to AI, which you can sit down and craft a prompt to carefully tell you what are the issues there. Maybe if there are issues, inconsistencies, there are issues with the coherence of the report or something, and to give you a summary, what are the key issues and where we need to do improvement. So I think the same thing that is being talked about in DRC in terms of exam marking, okay? If you use AI, it means time will be reduced big time, but at the same time, you will be able to scan through a vast amount of data in a very short time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. When you were talking about using AI for proposal writing, it reminded me of how I used AI, I think ChatGPT, to write a certain proposal to a very important high-stake, high-level work with one of the UN agencies. And AI was able to craft a very compelling bio. Okay, first, it helped me write the proposal. But secondly, it helped me to write my own bio. And I think for the first time, AI taught me that I should call myself strategic consultant. I was like, that appeared on my bio. I was like, wow, strategic consultant. I've never heard of that myself. So it's really incredible. Okay, colleagues, the floor is open now. Should any one of us have a question as to how we can maximize on AI as leaders, as business people, as communicators? Please just raise your hand and or just go ahead and shoot, but make sure that we don't have a lot of.
Let me be the first one.
Okay, Leonard.
Yeah, thank you very much for the materials, James. It is really awesome. Unfortunately, I joined a little bit late, but from where we started, I gained a lot through your introduction or introductory part. So I just want to ask I would say 2 or 3 questions, probably 2. Number one, I'm not sure if you covered this one in your early slides, but there's this debate or reality that the kind of technology that we have right now with AI and some kind of employment profession are in danger. So there might be some people right now at the university studying a certain kind of course, but in the next 2 or 3 years, it will be obsolete because of AI development. And also, there are people right now in the office here in Tanzania, for example, or third world countries that are happily employed and are earning salaries month in, month out. But in the very near future, they will find themselves unemployed because of introduction of these AI technologies. So I would want you to at least expand on that. What are the dangers? What really, or what kind of profession is in clear danger with the introduction of these AI technology? Yeah. Number two, you said something on the board. I'm really interested because I also sit on a few number of boards, but not at your level because I know you are very far. But I would like also to understand, because I would be frank with you, I'm not using AI currently, very, very little. I would say maybe if it is a percentage, maybe 1% or 0.5%. So we are given papers from the board pack in PDF. And you are talking of something like feeding the papers to the AI, and then the AI will give you like the analysis of the reports, coherent, whatever of the reports. I want you to go further and probably educate us, or me for that case, with this AI. It means you can upload anything from PDF, or it has to be in Excel format or Word format. Please, can you expand on that? Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yes, James. Maybe let me respond to this.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, good. So, Leonard, I think you've asked a very good question. Okay, my understanding and my experience and my perspective on your first question in terms of the dangers in employment. For me, when I look back, of course, if you look back historically, every new technology, when it has come in, of course, it has a tendency of displacing some existing jobs, and of course, also creating other types of jobs. But if you look at it, basically, what is behind this? Whenever new technology comes in, normally it improves productivity, it improves efficiency, and it removes wastage, and it lowers costs. So when that happens, what does it mean? It will mean that there will be more products in the market, there will be more revenues in the market, and there will be need now for other kind of jobs to be created. For example, when you're having more products being produced, it means you need to set up distribution channels, which will create new types of jobs. We've seen it here in Tanzania when mobile companies came in. We've seen the coming of, you remember those wale maagent wa zamani wale wa kuuza vocha, sindio? Okay. And yes. Then later, new technology was introduced, which is now doing, I mean, you top up your phones digitally, okay? But now we've seen also the coming of mobile money, which also created Mawakala. We have seen also even with the banks, with SIM banking, we've seen a lot of Wakalas being introduced. So for sure, existing jobs will be impacted, okay? But more new jobs will be created. I think the challenge has been maybe the inertia or the resistance to most people not to try the new ways of working and the position themselves for the new jobs. You remember when the computers were introduced in Tanzania? I remember this very clearly. I remember our parents were having discussions, okay? Because of the coming of the computers, some of these our parents, they wanted to ask for early retirement, just not to use computers, if you remember this. So those fears will always be there. But if we try to educate our people to understand these new technologies, how they work, okay, and the new jobs that are going to be there in the market, and how our people should be trained and make themselves ready to take advantage of the new jobs. I think for most of the people in this platform, I think you are old enough to remember that. You remember when you were young, we used not to have these barber shops and these salons for ladies we are seeing today. Okay, I remember we used to get I used to get my haircut from my mom. Okay, but now with the coming of new tools for the barber shop, now it's a big interest that has come up with. Okay, the barber shop and the big salons. So the same thing to me I'm seeing with the coming of AI. I mean, we saw it during the Industrial Revolution, the coming of the machines. We saw it during the second Industrial Revolution, the coming of the automation. We saw the coming of electricity. We saw the coming of computers. We've seen it with the coming of mobile telecom. The same thing is going to happen with AI. So what is important is for our people, especially people for our age, to make sure that, I'll call it, to tell them not to log out, to continue educating themselves and to position themselves for the new jobs. And I'm sure if you look at the total number of jobs in the future with the coming of AI, is there going to be more? Because more efficiency is going to be there, more revenues are going to be there, okay? New interests are going to come up. So the idea is that people need to get prepared for the coming of the new jobs. Zamani watu walitumia mawe, baadaye tukapata jembe la mkono, watakaza kulima kwa mkono, baadaye zikaja zinaitwaje yale plau ya ng'ombe yale, ndio? Baadaye zikaja tractors, ndio? Zikaja na combine harvesters na kila kitu. Kwa hiyo people have to make use of the new technology. Of course, they can't expect to stay in the same jobs forever, even with the coming of the new technologies. Okay, they have to learn to use the new technologies. I mean, one clear example I can give. I mean, look at, for example, the two accountants. I mean, if you compare two accountants, accountant A and accountant B, they maybe went to the same BCom course. Okay, but imagine, compare the two people. One is better at using Excel, another one doesn't know how to use Excel. I mean, look at their productivity. Okay, everybody will go for the one that is using Excel because it's more productive than the one that does not know how to use Excel. Now, when it comes to review of the board papers, okay, I would like to respond to this in this way. Okay, I mean, let's have a look at what is the main role of the board. The main role of the board is to provide oversight to management. Okay, now, and to help with the decision making, with the review of the policies, etc. So when you look at this, to me, when we have been called for the board meeting, okay, what we're expecting there is that these board members, they come in with the expertise from different areas. So the company will want to take advantage of their skills and expertise to help them make better decisions. So to me, making better decisions comes out when we are making better use of this expertise to make decisions. Now, without the use of maybe technology, okay, what happens is that these board members will have to go through each and every word in these board materials. And in some cases I've seen, we are sitting in a board meeting and somebody is talking about, grammatical errors in the board paper, or he's talking about a missing letter or comma or full stop or something like this, or maybe the arrangement of the sentence. to me, that's not an efficient use of the expertise of the board members. Okay, yes, to me, the board members should be there to come up with insights, okay, from the board papers, and then give direction to the management. That's how I see it. I don't know whether I've answered your question.
I really liked what you said. Some board members would be looking at grammatical errors and full stops and punctuation marks and everything.
Yes.
Instead of crystallizing the information. Yes, Leonard, go ahead.
I think there'll be more lessons, but my concern on the board papers was to understand, because in the board, they give you those papers in PDF. Yes. And you find a report with maybe 200 pages, 300 pages in PDF.
Yes.
So I was asking if with the GMT, for example, do I upload the entire document in PDF and then ask for whatever kind of analysis? That is my question. Probably there'll be future examples from James, I don't know, but if you can expand on that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe what I can say is that with ChatGPT, you can upload a document in a PDF and it can make analysis of that and give you the required output based on your prompt. So being in a PDF format is not a challenge to ChatGPT. But the thing is, I know the concern for most organizations, okay? Because of the limited understanding of AI, okay? So most companies, maybe they will restrict their document circulation, or there's a document being used maybe on platforms like AI. I mean, even myself with the bank today, okay, we're having a challenge. We're having still a discussion. We have not finalized it. But of course, there's some concerns that, maybe if you use a company document and they put it on ChatGPT, maybe, it will become public or something, okay? So there are those concerns, and this is like a challenge that we mentioned before. The awareness and the trust from people is still low. So we need to educate the public so that, you can find, I mean, if there are those concerns, there would be ways, okay, and how to stop this from being public. But to answer your first question, yes, I mean, even if it is in PDF format, ChatGPT is able to analyze it.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so I think the biggest takeaway is the prompting, right?
Yes.
Like you've got to ask a better question or the right question into these large language models for you to get the results that you want. And if you mess up in that process of prompting, you will not be able to get what you need, right?
Yes.
Because they basically can process all kinds of data. I mean, at one time I heard that even in football in the future, they're looking at how to maximize, for example, on corners. Like unajua ikipigwa corner kwenye mechi ya football. So now, because they have collected a lot of videos in the past, they are now able to analyze where the players should position themselves during a corner to maximize the possibility of scoring a goal. So I think it has to do more with prompting, but the information, as long as the data is there, then the prompting is correct, then I hope we can get whatever we want. Is that right, Mr. Kasati?
Yeah, and you put it very, very, very right. Kwangu mimi huwa natumia mifano hii ya kawaida. You can imagine kwa mfano in the old days where, I mean, even up today, maybe you're an MD, you have an assistant, but of course in the past, we used to have an assistant, maybe typing letters or something for the MD, okay? The quality of the output of that PA will depend on the quality of the instruction she's getting from her boss. From our boss. So to me, AI is basically an assistant, okay? So the clearer you are in giving you instructions for it to perform what you want, okay? The chances are you'll get what you want, or you get something better because of the quality of the instruction you have given. And this is prompting in katika hii dunia ya artificial intelligence. to me, any AI is like a tool, just like Excel, or just like a computer, or just like a typewriter in the old days. Okay, so the better the instruction you give it, okay, and in terms of guiding it, putting the boundaries, okay, asking, putting up the logic of what you want to happen, you will get what you want.
All right, thank you so much, and thanks, Leonard, for asking very, very useful questions, and that have led to very invigorating discussion. Okay, the rest of the participants, please, it's your time. If you have a question, anyone from the crowd, karibu.
Hi, asante. Before I ask this question, I would love to share a story that I saw on Twitter. I think early this year or late last year. So there's this lady who posted that today I was kind of bored. Then I was having some chit chat with ChatGPT, and at some point nikaiambia haina akili. And from the moment I told it kwamba hauna akili wala haujui hata hivi vitu unavyovisema, it started giving me wrong answers on purpose. And it went like that mpaka pale nilipo apologize and telling it, I had a really rough day today, and I'm so sorry I took it out on you, and you are not even the reason why I had a hard day, and I just poured out my frustrations on you. And it was like, oh, so sorry to hear about that, and all is settled. And from there, I started giving her the real answers. So it got me thinking, does these AI platforms, do they have the mind of their own? I don't know. It doesn't make sense in my head. So since we have the expert, I'd love to understand this platform, who controls them? And in my personal understanding, it is whatever it is that you ask them, they will answer you right, regardless. But I had a different experience, someone else's experience, that is, and it got me thinking, really, do we have control, or it is an independent thing? Thank you.
Okay, I think I will respond on that based on, I will not say this is a fact, but I'll give you my understanding of how this works, okay?
Okay.
We have said, the fundamental pillars of AI is the big volume of data. We talked about it. We talked about the processing power, and we talked about the algorithm that it's using, okay? So the algorithm that is using is, of course, designed by human beings. We're the ones who design the logic, okay, the algorithm behind, or the brain behind AI, okay? So, of course, so we have tried to make it, what is this? The algorithm, okay, mimic the human behavior, the human thinking, okay? So basically, this is what is driving on how AI works. So I would not say you as a user, I don't think you have control, okay? What you need to do is to understand how these systems work so that you can get the benefit of using the systems. Okay, so you as a user, you don't have a control over it, but by better understanding how these systems work, then you can take advantage of these systems. But this is how I think. This is how I understand this.
Okay.
I hope it has helped.
It turn against us?
Sorry?
Do you think maybe anyways, these are my fears that I'm trying to address. Like, we wake up one day and the artificial intelligence turned against human.
Okay, to me, I don't know how to okay. I don't think it is okay. It's like, you know, it's like okay. I mean, ngoja nitoe mfano labda wa umeme, si ndio? Hata umeme si ndio? Usipojua kwamba hii positive na hii negative ukiziunganisha zinaweza zikakuwa, si ndio? Kwa hiyo ukifahamu una avoid hiyo, si ndio? This is how I see it. Even computers, okay? Computers wanasemeje? Wanasema kwamba, remember with computers na programs of computers, we used to say garbage in, garbage out. Still? Yeah, I see the same concept as with AI. So that's why kwa mfano Brother James alizungumzia hapa kuhusu prompting, okay? Because there is a topic here tena kuna courses kabisa kuhusiana na prompt engineering. Knowing how to communicate with AI-based systems. Sindio? Kwa hiyo kutana against you as such, no. Mimi nafikiri what you mean is that inakupa vitu ambavyo wewe kutegemea. Sindio? Sasa of course with the wrong use you may get a wrong response. Ndivyo mimi navyoelewa.
Okay.
Dorothy.
Yes.
Wakati unaongea nimejaribu kuiprompt ChatGPT. Can you see my screen?
Lakini nashindwa kusoma.
Nimeiambia habari yako, ikanijibu, akasema nzuri sana, asante, na wewe je, habari yako? Nikamwambia nataka kujua nawezaje kukutumia kujifunza mambo mbalimbali ya uongozi. Akasema vizuri sana Rehema. So he mentioned even in my name, akaniambia unaweza kunitumia kujifunza mambo ya uongozi kwa njia kadhaa kulingana na malengo yako na kiwango cha ujuzi unachotaka kufikia. Hapa kuna njia na hatua, a lot of information then he flowed on the screen.
On the screen, sawa.
So what I want to say, it might be true. What if ni kwa mfano ningekuwa nimemwabuse? Obviously nadhani angenijibu vibaya.
Yeah,
that is in Swahili. I put it in Swahili. Yeah, I put it in Swahili. I just wanted to know if anaweza kuelewa lugha mbalimbali.
Au kwa mfano labda a follow from that. James, jana kuna mtu ananiambia nijaribu kitu fulani kwa ChatGPT.
Alikwambiaje?
Kuna prompt moja ananiambia nijaribu. Nikaijaribu, inaitwa ile roast me. Yaani roast ile kama kama sio ya kuchoma au ya kupika
ya kupika.
Ile roast kama ya kuchoma au ya kupika ile roast.
Yes.
Like challenge me or something.
Like challenge me or something. I say unaweza kujisikia vibaya yani. Inaambia mambo ya ovyo kuhusu mimi. Sasa uweze kusema kama sio imeturn against me or something. Mimi mwenyewe ndio nimeambia ifanye hivyo, sio?
Imepata profile yako sasa. Ulijaza profile.
Profile ngoja nikwambie. Yaani ngoja nikwambie, umeuliza swali zuri sana Leonard. Swali zuri kweli. Yaani the more unavyozidi kuitumia ile inazidi kukujua wewe yani. Umeelewa? Yaani kwa mfano kama sasa hivi ni prompt size nini. Mimi mara nyingi huwa na kila wiki naandika hizi articles sio nini. Kwa hiyo najaribu kuomba inisaidie, sio? Au na fanya radio programs za kitu gani. Kwa hiyo sasa hivi nikicheck tu nikiambia habari za leo itaniambia leo nataka tufanye nini leo? Kuna topic hii na hii ipi unayotaka? Sio? Based on the history ambayo iko nayo kule nyuma, sio? Na of course kusudi uitumie, kwa mfano unataka kuitumia tu ile registration process yenyewe lazima kuna some of your information ambayo itaicapture. Kwa mfano itaomba labda iwe na email ID yako ya Gmail au kitu gani, sio? Kwa from there na usha kuitumia Gmail, sio? Kwa hiyo it will get an idea of wewe ni mtu aina gani tayari. Now unavyoanza kuitumia zaidi ndio inazidi kupata taarifa zako nyingi.
My greatest concern
akaniambia sawa Rehema, hii sasa ni roast ya ukweli kuhusu udhaifu wako bila kujificha. Wewe ni mtu mwenye maono makubwa na mipango mingi mizuri, lakini unauza ndoto kama mpishi anayeuza mapishi bila kuchemsha hata maji. It is that. Wow. I didn't know this. Kwa ufupi, wewe ni wa preparation stage, lakini mshindi wa mwisho wa execution bado uko kwenye kambi mazoezi. Oh.
More, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
No, I think I'll be using it more. You know, this is interesting.
Yeah, iko very interesting, I say. Na yani ukijulia iko very productive. Very, very productive.
Okay.
Yeah,
My greatest concern ni pale ilipoanza kutoa majibu ya uongo baada ya kukasirishwa. Then I was, does this thing have emotions?
Okay, according to wataalam ni kwamba hizi nani hazina human understanding, hazina emotions basically. Lakini kama nilivyokuambia mwanzoni, the keynote hapa unajibidi ujue kuna vitu kuna ile algorithm zile, si ndio? Na kuna kitu kinaitwa machine learning yani, si ndio? Kwamba hizi systems zina uwezo wa kujifunza kutokana na data zilizokuwa nazo, kutokana na previous interactions na kuweza kupredict kinachokuja ni kitu gani. Si ndio? Kwa hiyo zile algorithms zilivyokuwa designed zimeshaambiwa kwamba ikiwa kitu cha aina hii how to respond to it. Sema kinachotuzidi sisi kinachotuzidi ni kwamba sasa yenyewe inakuwa na access na a lot of information na inaweza kujifunza kutokana na patterns nyingi sana ndani.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Dorothea. Wonderful questions. And thanks, Madam Rehema, for the sharing. It's really incredible. Karibuni wengine kama mna maswali. Karibuni Upendo, Karen, Valens. Yes, Onesmo, Joseph, if you're still around. You want to know something about AI, Kasati's here.
Yeah,
Okay.
James, I'm in. Joseph here.
Yeah, please,
for me, I'm very positive. I'm very positive with everything concern AI, and then maybe general comment to all of us. We have to be ready. We need to go there. When I look at where I'm sit, with the number of the customer and the bank is growing big, so I need AI for the decision making. You know, sometimes market dynamics change there and there after every some time, but and a lot of data. But you need AI at some point to consolidate the data and get a correct decision. So for us, particularly where I am, we need it, and we need to digest more and learn a lot, so that we can compete well as we go. Maybe for engineer, a simple question: how does he see 50 years to come? Maybe the agenda 2050 with the government and the AI. Can you tell us a little bit to the picture how the world is going to be on this space? Thank you, James, and the others.
Go ahead. Thanks for a good question. Yes, Engineer Kasat, in the next 50 years, where are we going to be if we continue at this pace?
Are we talking the next 50 years, or we're talking about the vision 2050?
Both.
Or both. Okay, to me, what I'm seeing, I mean, in very simple terms, is that with more awareness, with more adoption of AI, okay, we're gonna see more happening in so many areas, in terms of healthcare, in terms of agriculture, in terms of transportation. A lot is going to happen because as we go along, these systems collect more information, and as we said, with the involvement of machine learning and the large language models, so they'll keep improving further and further. So in terms of productivity, it's going to go up, I don't know, 100 times or something. And in terms of efficiency, in terms of healthcare, because, you know, we're going to be getting better health outcomes than today. I'll take an example of, today, if you go to a health center and you want to get medical services, okay? So, the doctor will diagnose you and they maybe ask you for some tests to be done, okay? And of course, traditionally, it was like you need a technician to be able to run through the tests and share the results with the doctor. So now, you can imagine now, because of AI, with increased accumulation of data. So these medical systems, okay, using AI, they will have analyzed millions of data before for similar cases. So what I'm trying to say here, when it comes to accuracy, when it comes to medical information, it's going to get much better, which means we're going to be getting much better health services. When it comes to education, we'll see similar patterns because the traditional ways of whereby everybody is learning from one teacher standing there explaining the concept in a few hours, and then it's gone. With AI, education is going to be customized or personalized based on the individual IQ, the individual learning ability, okay, and they being able to tell the students areas where they need to improve. So depending on your individual capabilities. So education is going to be more accessible to more people, okay, and based on your learning abilities, it's gonna be adjusted to make you, successful. And even the level of understanding of public going forward. Because with AI, because it has access to a lot of information, okay? A lot of data, a lot of facts, okay? So if you, today, even when you use ChatGPT or Gemini, or even Meta, Meta from Google, I mean, you will see that the quality of information, the quality of facts you are getting from these platforms, of course, it may not be 100% accurate all the time, but you will see it's more factual than the traditional ways of getting information. So I see productivity getting better, education getting better, health also becoming much better, transportation also becoming much better. Gone are the days whereby, for you to move from one point to another, you need to own a car. Today is like you have seen with things like Uber and the boats. You don't necessarily need to own a car. I mean, people started asking themselves nowadays, do I really need to have a car? With all these liabilities that comes with owning a vehicle, you have to insure it, you have to maintain, you have to buy fuel, etc. If you do the cost-benefit analysis, maybe there's no point of you owning that car. So yeah, so going forward, I see emergence of new industries because of improved efficiencies and improved productivity, and also creation of new opportunities when it comes to distribution of products and also provision of services. I may not predict everything, but I think there are some things that today we can't imagine that will pop up in the future. I hope I've tried to respond to your question.
Yeah, thank you very much. The future will incredibly be amazing. There's some, may I mention the kind of a special category of people known as futurists?
Yeah.
For some of you here in the class who would like to learn more about where the world is going, I'm going to mention maybe two, and then if I can remember a couple more, I'll mention them. You want to follow, there's a guy called, and maybe Kasati can add one more. There's a guy called Ray Kurzweil. Ray Kurzweil. I've written in the chat box. This guy has done a lot of predictions, and over 95% of all the predictions he has made about where the future is going has been correct. Predicting computers, predicting AI, predictions of these biological, or rather these particularly in the healthcare industry. So you want to check out Ray Kurzweil, another one that commands a lot of fees when he does his speeches. He wrote a book called Bold. What's his name? If I remember his name, I'll say him. Yes. Kasat, you know any futurist? There's some guy that looks like Chinese, and I don't know, Kushimoto or something.
No, not really. Not really. I just know somebody who, I've forgotten the name, but the book about the future of work.
The future of work. Okay. So who was okay? So Joseph, please try and follow up on these people. You will probably and I'll put more names here as they come into my mind. Yes. Others I haven't heard from Arusha people. Karen, Upendo, are you with us in the class? Does all of this make sense? And Valence from Moshi.
Yes, hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, thank you very much, Engineer Gasati, for your valuable insights as far as AI is concerned.
Okay.
Me personally, I've been using AI either knowingly or unknowingly, but it has been helping me. So I've been using that the use of Uber, Siri in our smartphones is part and parcel of the application of AI. More so, currently I'm doing my research. From your experience, what you've been doing, I use AI to analyze several literatures that help me to get the insight the information that I can use to feed my research. My question to you as an expert in AI, I would like you to elaborate to us whether there are some opportunities that we youth can grab specifically in Tanzania that can help us to reduce the level of unemployment to ourselves. As you can see in Tanzania, there's a high level of youth unemployment. So how can we incorporate AI to help us to get employment for ourselves? Over to you, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir. Thanks for a good question. Go ahead, Kasati.
Yes, thank you very much. I think I had mentioned a bit about this. One way of addressing that is, of course, to understand technology and where it's going and what are the opportunities going forward. So I had mentioned it before that, going forward, there will be high demand for people with the skills in data science, with the skills in cybersecurity, and of course in artificial intelligence. So understanding those areas, how they work and how they interact, and what are the specific jobs that will be available in the future. And even if you today you already you are maybe a graduate of engineering or a graduate of accountants or marketing or any other field. Okay, you can always make use of like say artificial intelligence in improving your productivity and also in improving efficiency. So acquiring these new skills is quite important, and going forward, not like before. Before it was like once you are a graduate, is more or less you're done. But today is like continuous learning, continuous reskilling is becoming quite important because technology is evolving very, very fast, which means new opportunities, new job types are coming out every day. So I say is important that you acquire these skills so that you make yourself more suitable for the future jobs.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Great. Pendo, tell us, what did you see in the US? Did you see some AI stuff going on there, and do you want to share with us, or you want to ask a question?
Yes.
Yes, are you there? We cannot hear you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Jameson. I am also positive with the AI, and I'm ready for it. And what I saw is the cars which were
Did you see
driving
Waymo? Was that Waymo or Tesla Motors?
Waymo and Tesla, but Waymo which with no driver delivering or doing the Uber.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I did it. So I'm ready for it. I think it's a good technology.
So you saw people jumping in the cars, and these cars were driverless, and you just press a button and it takes you to Chicago or to Miami or anywhere, right?
Yes, I saw it, and I even talked to one customer who booked it and asked, "Are you scared?" He said, "Yes, it's the first time trying it, but fine." There are a lot of tourists in California, yeah, so I did it. I managed to ask one of the person who booked it, yes.
Next time, be sure to jump on it yourself so you can have that first experience. You take a lot of photos.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, I just want to know, because America, USA, and Dar es Salaam are two different things. So with the traffic confusion that we have in Dar es Salaam, can these AI cars really work in this Dar es Salaam city? The kind of intelligence and the kind of driver that are driving in that city here, for example.
Yeah.
I think it's still fun because it's I don't know, it's working as if there's a driver. When there's traffic, it has to wait. When there's traffic light, it has to stop. So I think it's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'll
I
send
think
you a video in the group. I have a short video I can send to you. But it's fine. It's working.
Yes, maybe to add to that, of course, I have not seen it personally, but when you imagine that, if it is AI based, which means it has got a bigger processing power, so it can react to signals quite faster than a human being. So to me, I think this situation is not even complicated, I think, for the AI-powered vehicles. I think they'll work best here. We tend to think that, maybe we are better drivers, but I think these AI-driven vehicles, they will even drive better than us.
Yes. In terms of road accidents, I think we are proving more and more that they're way better than human drivers. So I would agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alafu labda nimesheni kwamba ujue anachoki labda aseme ayanywi pombe, sio? Because they will perform even better than us.
Hayasinzii.
Unajua kwa sababu ukiangalia James, the majority of what we call accident here in Tanzania, mimi nakataa so accident. Yaani nyingi ni matokeo ya negligence, matokeo ya uchovu, matokeo ya fatigue.
Na bodaboda nyingi mno zinafujwa barabarani.
Eh?
Na bodaboda nyingi sasa huku Bongo vurugu tupu.
Sasa zile bodaboda alafu nakutana na driver ambaye yani ana hangover.
What you are saying imenikumba just last night. So yeah. Very, very interesting, yes. But we need to, there's so much that we need to do to to alleviate ourselves, to free ourselves from all these issues. Karen, are you online? We have not heard from you. We have heard from almost everyone. Do you have any experiences with AI, or you have a question to Engineer Kasati? Karen, okay, probably she has checked out. Can you unmute yourself if you're live? Okay, I guess she's probably not there.
James, can you share these your messages on WhatsApp?
These chat ones, eh?
Yes.
On the chats.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay, I went on Google quickly and I came up with a list of top 10 influential futurists. You would love to hear these guys. Like, for example, on the list, I know Ray Kurzweil, as I said. I also, I've heard a lot from Elon Musk for a long time. I've watched almost many of his videos describing the future. Peter Diamandis. Michio Kaku is the Japanese guy that I was talking about. So on the list, at least I know those four. And of course, an Amy Webb also. She's very good. So if you have time, you can go online and watch videos of these people describing the future. It's very fascinating. You know, when they describe how the world of work will be, how we shall be living, eating, playing, working, traveling, educating ourselves. It's really amazing. What I remember, Elon Musk likes to say that it's going to be a world of abundance. Goods and services will be in abundance, as Kasati has said, such that we won't even be able to sell and make a huge profit. Governments across the world are going to be providing as to their citizens what is known as universal basic income, right? Especially rich nations. Most of their people may probably not even work, but they'll be earning a salary. So it's quite fascinating. I would encourage every one of us to go online and spare a few minutes and dig. Even if you were to look at the top 4 on that list, they are very, very informative. Just look at Ray Kurzweil, I guess is number 1, Elon, Peter Diamandis, and Michio Kaku. Peter Diamandis has written even a lot of books, and I have read like 3 of them. Okay, good. Is there any other
Are they on
question?
YouTube as well?
Yes, it's on YouTube where we find all of them. And it's on YouTube where I'm encouraging you to go.
Great.
Just go on YouTube and enter those names. And you will, you'll be fascinated. Michio Kaku is also very precise.
Fantastic.
Good. Are there any questions? Maybe 2 more and we can wrap this up. They should be very pressing. But for me, I was not a believer of AI for a long time until one day I asked this guy to research for me some materials for a certain book I wanted to write. So normally, this guy is a professional researcher. He would normally take for a similar work, 3 to 6 months, and that is if I corner him, pressure him, and I'm on his neck, then within a few months, he will produce a report. But this time around, when I asked him to do that, he brought me not research material. He brought me a complete book in one day, perfectly written, correct grammar, wonderful sentences. And I asked him, I said, how did you do it? He said, I've used an AI tool to do this. So that's when I became a believer of AI. So nowadays I use it a lot to write reports, to write proposals, to help me in my research work, to produce summaries, to create outlines, to even combine several documents to produce, let's say, a single summary with key elements. We've done that a lot. But I must confess that I've hired a university graduate from UDOM to be doing all of that. So I have an assistant who actually plays with AI, which I suppose is probably not a very good idea. But if you can use it yourself directly, maybe the better. Yeah, but I use this young man. I send him prompts because I think he has done prompt engineering or something. He really knows how to frame the questions, which I guess I don't have that skill from time to time. So I'll describe to him generally that I want to get this and this and that. And then he will now create those proper prompts, wire them on AI tools, and then he would bring me the information. So maybe Kasat can advise. I'm sure there's a better way, and it can encourage us to be the users directly ourselves.
Yes.
Preparing, probably you can scroll up so that you can see name number 1, 2, 3. They are hidden.
Okay. Can you see now from 4 all the way to number 10? Number 10 is Ayan Khan.
I want them 1 to 3 because 4 to 10 is okay. I've already taken a picture of them.
3. Okay, so number 1 is that Ray Kuzwill, and then 2 is Elon. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5 there.
Elon Musk,
Aisha
number
Khan
2.
is number 2 is Elon. Can you see that?
Yeah, but
No,
number 3 is not seen.
can't see it.
You
We
can't
are seeing
see.
from number 4.
No, we cannot
Start
see. We
from
see
4.
starting from number 4. So you scroll down.
You're seeing starting from number 4. So
Yes.
But
you
you
want
can
to see number
scroll.
1.
Me, I can scroll.
For
Yeah,
yourself?
just scroll.
Yes,
Scroll.
scroll.
Try to scroll yourself.
Yourself.
Go to the sidebar on far right and scroll
Right,
on
yes.
your own.
You can scroll, and you see number 1 is blank, James.
Number 1 is blank?
Yes, I don't know why. Number 2 is Elon Musk. Number 3 is Peter. Number 4 is Michio.
Okay,
Number
I'll do
5
this.
is Aisha.
Number 1 is Ray. Number 1 is Ray Kurzweil.
Sorry.
I think
So there are 2 number 1s. One is blank, another one is Ray.
yeah.
Okay, I've resent now. I don't know if you can see. Try and scroll. You should be able to see here at 10 influential futurists shaping the future. Can you see that?
And now it is just 1.
It's just 1, James.
I'm trying to scroll myself, but I cannot be successful. I don't know why.
Okay, well, I'm going to share this on WhatsApp.
Thank you.
Thank
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Not a problem. Okay, one last burning question.
Okay, you wanted me to comment something?
Yeah, comment on how best to make use of it. Should we be using them ourselves, or should we hire assistants, young professional varsity graduates who are smart, who can do better prompting?
Yeah, for me, I mean, if you want to stay relevant in the future, you have to use it yourself. Now, regarding whether you should also use the youth to help you out, for me, it depends on what you are trying to do. But to stay out of it is very dangerous.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, thank you.
So to me, you have to use it yourself. But of course, it depends on the needs. Whether you need to also use the youth, you can do that. But don't stay out of it. James, I'll give you one example. You know, when I look at my parents are the same age with Professor Mark Mondosa. Mondosa, with him in Facebook. My parents have got no idea what are these platforms. You can imagine.
Mark Mondosa is all over the place.
Yeah, Mark Mondosa is tweeting. You can imagine. Yeah.
At age 70.
Yeah, you know, I mean, these days technology is like not like before. You know, before you could do away with technology, but nowadays it's like technology is integral part of our daily life. It doesn't matter what you are doing, and whether if you are a politician, you are a technician, you are an engineer, you are a doctor, you are a lawyer, every profession, you have to use technology.
You're right.
Yes, you have to use technology. Yes.
You're right. Madam Rehema, do you have any question? You promised that you will be using AI more and more.
Literally, I've been challenged to use it more, and I've seen I was not yet using it properly because I could just ask some few questions. But now I've discovered I can ask the questions. I mean, personal questions. You know, like what are my weakness, and it told me exactly the issues that I have. So I'm here now. I'm here now, like canceling myself. Or take it positive, and you know it keeps telling me, should I tell you more? Should I tell you more? So
oh yes,
yeah. I keep on using it more. I used to take it so light. Now I think even in more serious issues, I'll be trying to prompt appropriately. So now the learning now should be focused on creating a proper prompting questions so that you get the results.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
amazing.
yes. Rema is very right. Rema, I would strongly suggest or recommend to you to replace, your I mean, in your idle time, to replace, looking at WhatsApp status, etc., and you just shoot the prompts into ChatGPT, and you'll be amazed.
Exactly, I'll be doing
that. It will engage you big time. Engages you big time, and it will provide you useful information, and you become more familiar with how to prompt it and how to take advantage of it. Now you can use that to simplify whatever you're doing. Like what James has said, me also, I do a lot of bidding, a lot of putting up together proposals. It has really simplified my life. So the key to this, to coming up with very effective prompts, is you have to allow yourself time to think before you do the prompt. So if you think it, if you take time to think and you come up with a very good prompt, it will really help you. So that's why I don't agree with there's so many people who are saying that nowadays our young people are getting lazy. They will not be able to think because of AI. Me, I see the opposite. With AI, you are required to think even more. And you're also required to have ability to review critically the information you retrieve from AI systems. So to me, it will make us even more intelligent in terms of being aware of more of the facts, being aware of more of the critics and analysis of the different type of information. So it will make our society even more knowledgeable going forward.
Yeah, absolutely. No wonder this has been dubbed as the intelligence revolution.
Yes.
In other words, this era is going to make some people very smart because of the information that's available on our fingertips. So yeah, fantastic. Maybe Mr. Kasati, do you have any closing remarks based on your research? Because I know you delve deep, you write a lot. Do you have any closing remarks, especially in terms of on how to regularly and regularly and daily using these tools? Just as you were saying right now, that when we have free time, we could be prompting. Are there any thoughts you may have on how to make the most of AI?
Yes, to me, is that these days and age, if we are using too much effort to do a task, you should know something is wrong somewhere. Yeah? If you are using too much time, too much effort to do something, you should know something is wrong. So every time you get a task, you have to think and come out with the best way of doing that. You should know nowadays there are tools available that can simplify work for you. They are there for you. Okay, They are there for you, and they can really help you. So AI is here, and it is here to stay, and it's going to be part of our life, going to be part of our professions, going to be part of what we do every day. So the sooner you grab this, the better for you. Thank you very much, James.
Well, thank you so much. I think it was Bill Gates. I'm not very sure, but I think it was him who said, if you want something to be done quickly, give it to a lazy person.
Yeah.
Because
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. Because he's going to think of shortcut ways to do it.
Yes.
So, okay. Interesting.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, Engineer Kasat, thank you so much. I hope you will drop your contacts so that the colleagues in this group, if they do have questions or they want some guidance or some wisdom at some point, I wonder, I know you are a busy person, but here and there with the WhatsApp something, I think it can work. If you feel comfortable, you can do so.
Yes.
And once again, thank you immensely for allotting time to be able to do this. I know this is pro bono, and your giving heart prompted you to basically do this and benefit colleagues here. So once again, thank you mightily. To the class, thank you so much for attending. It's been amazing. Going forward, we will continue with other topics as usual. Be sure to download this. This will be it'll be shared. It will be there to be downloaded. I will make it available. So try and download it. And who knows, you could share with your kids or your family so that they get to understand these things, or you could watch it at some other point to review and refresh your memories. I've discovered that my WhatsApp has a problem today. So please, when we are done here, just Google 10 influential futurists and you will get the list real quickly. Yeah, and we can proceed. So with that being said, we've come to the end. Asanteni sana na watakia weekend njema. Sorry that you have not been able to see my face today, which is unusual, but I'll explain the reason why when we meet next week. Asanteni sana, you have a great weekend. The number is there.
My number is... I want to copy before you shut down everything.
Yeah, grab the number. You have the number in the email. They're there on the chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So, asanteni na weekend njema. Let's continue to learn and to communicate via WhatsApp. Thanks and bye for now.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Asante once again. Asante.
Have a weekend.
Okay. Thanks. Likewise. Bye.